Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot and to my latest reading, which is on who should be sorry but isn't. So it's just a topic I thought of the last couple of days. It just popped into my mind and I just used my intuition to come up with topics. And so there's 3 different piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So pick a particular pile and if you want, you can associate a person with it, or you can just pick a pile as well. So pick a pile, or pick a pile and associate with a person. There may be more than one pile that fits, maybe perhaps different people in your life, but so this is, who should be sorry. So they should be sorry for what they've done, for some reason, but they aren't. So I'm going to put a trigger warning on this, because if someone has done something that they should be sorry for and they aren't, there could be some maybe sociopathy. I don't know what's going to come out, but I'm assuming there might be a trigger warning. So I'll just put a trigger warning just in case. All right, so let's get started now. Pile number 1. Who should be sorry but isn't? Who should be sorry but isn't? Let us see. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. I'm hearing this person is too lazy to feel bad, or I'm hearing the word they're too obtuse. 5 of Pentacles. They almost don't know why. I'm hearing that this person, they're very obtuse, and I'm getting a very clueless, I'm hearing that this is sort of this could possibly be a toxic spiritual or toxic religious person, or a toxic clueless person, a love light and clueless person, somebody who doesn't really understand their effect on other people. They may have said some, I'm hearing extremely insensitive things to you, or did some extremely insensitive action. Like maybe they sent you out in the cold. Maybe they made you, I'm seeing this image of somebody being really obtuse, but basically they don't know. It's just like they're blocked. Or I'm hearing for some of them they may know, but some of them are just too obtuse. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Pentacles. I'm getting this is very narcissistic. I'm hearing mildly narcissistic, minorly or minor to extreme narcissism, but this could be just a kind of I'm hearing a stupid F. This person be a stupid, person, kind of obtuse. That's what I keep on getting, 2 of Wands. But I'm hearing their karma, and I know this isn't a karma reading, but it's almost like they'll look back at you and feel pain. They'll look back at you and feel pain, is what I'm hearing. But they won't even understand it themselves. Because this person, okay, what I'm hearing also about this person is that they're very, let's see what this other card says too. They're very emotionally interesting. Emotionally disconnected, and I'll cover that right there. But yeah, they're very emotionally, the moon is very much emotionally, this person is very disconnected. So it's almost like they have a corrupt operational system, because they're so disconnected from themselves, because they lack of understanding of themselves so much. Because of that, I'm hearing they're destined to fail, is what I'm hearing. Now they're karma, even though this isn't really a karma reading, but they're destined to fail because they're just, it's one of those things where, I know this sounds, how do I describe it? You know when somebody has some sort of, and I'm not dissing people with disabilities, but because we all have some sort of disability, but sometimes people don't have the computing system for certain aspects, like emotions, so this person just doesn't. And I'm hearing they're very alone because I'm hearing people don't, they kind of avoid this person. They're kind of I'm hearing tiptoeing. They're kind of they kind of if they're friends with them, it's kind of they don't want to spend. I'm hearing there's family and friends who don't really want to spend. Oh my goodness. I hear that is crazy. I heard that there's friends and family that don't really want to spend much time with this person. And they just kind of, if they do, it's kind of enough to sort of be around, but they don't really want to. And then I heard they got this retreat. So people want to retreat from this person. And it's almost like they're clueless and they don't. I'm hearing some of them aren't that clueless, but some are, and they just don't get it. Lie. I'm hearing this person very much. Okay, I'm hearing they lie, but people around them, they kind of lie to avoid this person. It's kind of an energy vampire. So I'm hearing people retreat from them. Person could lie to themselves. Therefore, they don't have the computing like something is deeply wrong with this person. But I'm hearing people. When someone's like, "Oh, what are you doing this weekend?" I got plans. I'm doing. I'm seeing a movie. And then just. It's kind of like they lie. It's like I'm hearing that this person, people are kind of like, oh, like, sort of like, oh, I'll see this person once or twice a year, but that's all. Like this person's kind of is too much holding on, and it's kind of person feels kind of with holding on. They feel kind of needy, like they suck the life out of people. It's like they're desperate for love and attention. I'm not dissing people who are desperate for love and attention. But this person, it's like they're wrong with what they share or what they don't share or how they compete with other people. Like they've got, I don't want to say poor social skills because could be it, but poor, I'm hearing it's not poor, it could be poor. Yeah, it's a little bit of poor social skills, but it's poor sensitivity skills. Like this person just does not have sensitivity. Like they just don't, and it really grates on people. This person. So home eliminate. I'm hearing people might be figuring out how to eliminate this person from their home, or like it's like this person. They go to someone's house at like 3, and it's like somebody who's just boorish. And they're like if they have this person over, they're just kind of like, okay, let's have an out. Like 2 hours later, like so we can just have a limited capacity to this person. So they're kind of giving a stupid or mildly narcissistic vibes to them, but dislike. Interesting. People dislike this person. Like they just dislike, and it's like so I'm hearing what they did with you, they've done with other people, and hesitation. And it's like people hesitate to tell this person how obnoxious they are because they're almost like, people think of this person almost like a child. So this person should feel feel sorry, or they should feel bad, but they aren't because they're so, and I'm hearing in some cases, they don't understand, okay, I got the card rigid. And in some cases, it's like they don't, because like they're so rigid, they're rigidly, like they may have treated you in the way that was bad, but somehow they almost think of themselves as the victim, and they were just being, somehow they were just acting in a way that made sense to them, but it wouldn't make sense to anybody else, if that makes sense. But this person really does feel like a victim of other people. Like they may even feel, I'm hearing they may feel a victim of their children, or they're like, yeah, sigh. They really do feel like a victim. Like they feel like a victim, and they feel that they feel they've got this almost, what is that called? Is it the Dunning-Kruger effect? But it's an effect where people, I don't know, it might be something else. It's some effect where somebody, they overestimate their abilities, or they're just extremely, they gift. This person thinks they should be a lord because they're God's gift to the world. So there's that narcissism, pulling up again. That's a narcissism, but it's like they're not. They're a God's gift to the world. Everyone should make room for them at the head of the table. They're so profound, but it's sort of everyone at the room and the table should almost bow down and worship them. But waiting. They're like waiting for this to happen. It's like they're almost in la la land. They have this delusional conception about how things should be. Like it's almost like they think they should be glorified or the head of the table, and they just have this total just unreal, they have this unreal conception about how things should be. Like people should just revolve around them, and basically, or like yeah, hope, or else they feel hopeless, like very dependent on other people. So it's almost like what they did to you, they may think about it sometimes, but they may not think about it at all. And if they think about it, it's sort of like, well, that was just my rigid, like they may have done something from a very rigid, disturbed perspective, and it's just like they just thought, well, I'm just telling this person like it is, and I'm just doing it out of love. But this person really does not truly love other people because like they see the things, they don't power play, they think of things as a power play, then they don't even know how to basically do anything other than that. Like they just think, they almost feel that their like arrogant way is the only way, and that they're like they almost have this delusional, so it could be a covert narcissist, they almost have this delusional perspective about how things should be, and like they're I hear them, they're Delulu land. They're in Delulu land is what I'm hearing. Which isn't necessarily bad, but in this case it is. Positive thoughts create positive results. Like they almost think that they're being positive, but they almost feel like they're positive, and that they almost consider everything about their behavior to be positive, and people should just be happy with it. I'm hearing people should be happy with them, but it's like people aren't. Like they have no sensitivity towards other people, and yeah, like they have no sensitivity against it's like they have no, yeah, like no sensitivity towards people, and yeah, so like how do you deal with this person? I'm hearing that you really can't deal with this person. A sense of humor, but how can you be at the same time? That sounds a little bit trite, because how can you have humor with what this person has done to you? And I'm hearing also new beginnings and a fresh start. The only thing you can really do with this piece of work, I'm hearing, is leave them in the dust, and like almost ask for help, but also just remove yourself if possible. Limit your focus on your life purpose, because this person is not. They're very, like I'm hearing you want to be the opposite of this person, and you have a life purpose. Like I'm hearing you have clarity. This person does not have clarity. All right, so that's pile number 1, and let's go to pile number 2. Pile number 2. So who should be sorry but isn't? So red, pink. Who should be sorry but isn't? Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands. Interesting. Let's see this on the photo. Okay, let's see. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. I feel like this would be poignant. 7 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups in reverse. Page of Swords. And the Devil. Cover that up right there. Those people, cover them up. And so I'm gonna cover this guy up too. But like basically, let's see, let me get some more cards to see. Okay, let's see, what about this person? I'm getting beginning. This person, okay, let's see. It's funny, I'm getting blocked at first, but I'm going to get some clarity. And this happens on occasion, like I'll try and get the energy, but there'll be this energy that sort of pushes me back from it. So I'm hearing this person could have attacked you without cause. but they're kind of, it reminds me of, okay, people, whatever act people do, they are always justified. And this person does not, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles, they do not emotionally go within, is what I'm hearing. This person does not emotionally go within. And they basically, they have no filter, no, basically, just, like, they have no, like, they just say whatever. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords, just almost an immature energy. And they basically, they say whatever comes to mind and do whatever comes to mind. And yeah, I picked up some arrogance in the first pile as well too, but beginning, they have no like with the Seven of, that's kind of thinking about things and waiting, and they have no emotional, like, thinking or waiting. And then they almost, like, they almost eroticize, okay, oh, interesting, they eroticize, and this just, the Destroy popped up. They almost, it's like I'm hearing they're kind of, they eroticize destroying things, and they think it's for the best. Like, they almost have such a destructive mindset, but they're completely convinced that it's a good thing. Like, they're totally convinced that their destructiveness, like, if they destroy something in their yard, it's just for the best. I don't know what came of destroying something in your yard. If they say something, it's for the best. And it's also too, it's almost, this person feels almost weird if they take, they don't have any guilt. That's what I get. Guilt. I'm hearing there's an absence of guilt. This is what the person wouldn't have any, like, they take something from their yard, put it in their yard, and have no, like, well, it belonged in my yard. Like, I saw this, like, this person feels like a boundaryless person. Like, they just go into your yard. They take a photo, like a, what do you call it? Like an ornament or something, and then they'd put it in their yard and be like, well, it looks better there, so I'm just gonna take it. And basically, yeah, honor and trust your feelings. So this person, I'm hearing this person cannot honor and trust their feelings because they're just, they have a bad operational system. And that's what I'm hearing with, like, why would someone not be sorry when they should be sorry? It's like they have a bad operational system. Like, something is screwy. And take time making your decision. I'm hearing this person does not take time making their decision, right? We've got this card right here. It's in the Seven of Pentacles, which is about taking your time, being wise. I'm hearing this person is most unwise. And one thing about this person, you and your love, this person makes other people feel very, very, very unsafe. This person makes people feel, and I'm hearing you want to detach from this person because I'm hearing this is a high level manipulator, or they feel that they are a high level manipulator. They feel that they are a high level manipulator, and this person may even be sending you cords in your dreams. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but Judgment. And then also, okay, it's funny, I this card comes out, the Judgment card, but I'm going to get some clarity because that's up-leveling in some way. So it's kind of like, let's see, what's the card? If you're, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So this, okay, interesting. When I'm hearing from this person can go around, okay, this is what this person does. They go around and they'll be like, this is the truth. Like, they want to, like, go around and putting their truth on everybody else. And judgment, their truth and judgment on other people. They like to, like, and then they'll say, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. But it's actually the advice that they need to put on themselves. So they're telling people, they're judging people, telling how they should level up. But it's like they need to be in their own backyard. So what did they do to you that was so rude? I'm hearing wait. So I'm hearing they may have lied in wait and done something really invasive or sneaky. Wait and stop. So like instead of like, okay, so it's interesting. This person has a character. They invade people's spaces. They don't think about things. But in this case, this person really waited on something and they thought it was part of their game. Whatever they did, they thought it was part of their game for success. Their manipulative game for success and leveling up. So basically, they instead of waiting, they sort of lay like a snake almost. Like they were basically like a snake, and it's almost like this person's like, this is all for my game or success, and also what's so that this person's very almost root chakra, money, success, outward oriented, very much. They don't go beyond the third chakra, but basically they something that they thought would be upping their game. Like they thought doing whatever they did would up their game in some way and make things better for themselves. It's funny, this person's very self-centered, but it's almost like they're very self-centered with their own game, their own success, but they really they basically they're very judgy and like throwing around their own weight and telling people what to do. They're very, it's like they're very focused in a very perspective, right? It's like a very a perspective of, well, I'll tell other people what to do, I'll get in their business. So they kind of, it's like they invasively mess things up for you, and somehow they thought in their own mind that it was okay. They told themselves it was okay. That they're really the enemy. They tell themselves they're not the enemy, but they really are the enemy. And they keep on saying like, oh, I'm doing it out of love, right? They say they're really the enemy. A lot of people think of this as the enemy, but they almost see themselves as somebody who's like bringing love to everybody. Like their truthfulness is bringing love to everybody, but it really just brings hopelessness. So it's like this person doesn't think what they did to you was wrong because they kind of think everything. I tell the truth to everybody, or I tell I tell everything, and it's just wonderful because I tell everybody the truth about themselves so that they can be like, yeah, I tell people to share and holding on. The stuff that they say, they should be holding on to it. Instead, they feel that they should share. They should share it. They should basically, and people, I'm hearing people fear this person. And they may not be aware of this, or they may actually enjoy this. And falseness. So I'm hearing they've created a lot of false people around them because they're almost afraid of them. They're afraid of this person. People want to kind of like protect something from this person. They want to, because this person, they're like some sort of, they find a way to steal other people's, they steal people's emotional health, belongings, or success, but they somehow justify it. So what they did to you, they're just like, well, this was either part of my game, or I'm helping. They somehow thought, well, I'm helping this person, or what else did they say? Why else are they not sorry for what they did? So they should be sorry, but they're not. Threat. Okay, I'm thinking too is that they thought that they somehow thought of you as a threat, and that's why they did what they did. and they basically they thought of you as a threat, but they decided that they would throw a wrench in your plan. So they somehow they did some sort of damage, either emotional damage or damage to your property, or like either your property or your well-being or something. They did some sort of damage, but it's sort of like it's kind of reminding me of the neighbor. You know, the neighbor who like cuts down the neighbor's tree, and then they're like, well, it's all better. It's better for the neighborhood. Or maybe they report you for some sort of bylaw, and they're like, well, I'm just doing it. I'm doing what's right. Like, they really busybody energy. So they kind of tell themselves a lie that they're making things better. And they're the expert, and whatever they do, their SHIT doesn't stink. There's somebody who really doesn't think that their SHIT stinks. So they're just kind of like, well, I'll just do whatever, and it's just perfect because it has to be. So somehow, because of that mindset, they don't think that what they did is, so they're not sorry. So I'm hearing, will they eventually have karma? Will they eventually have karma for their actions? Let's see. What will their karma be? Okay, let's see. So support, and I'm hearing, because they live in a bed of flies, they will never have any true support from themselves or other people, innocence, and they're so away from their own sense of innocence that they're like I'm hearing they've left their spiritual center, and they have basically a false just sort of and I'm hearing they'll never have a favorable outcome. And also I'm just getting a sense that they're so disconnected from themselves that they're never going to what's the word? Like they'll never level up because of that. So yeah, it's like this person, and I'm hearing that they also could get like a rude awakening from a really angry person, is what I'm hearing. Like, or either one or two really angry people. And that's what I'm hearing. Somebody who is really like they're put their full weight of their obnoxiousness against somebody who will fight back with full force, and it's almost like they've got this demon or this weird energy, like where they have no guilt, and it's like they're gonna meet their match and piss somebody off, and this person's gonna like tell them some choice words and get them where it hurts, is what I'm hearing. They'll get them when it hurts, and make a commitment. I'm hearing that make a commitment, somebody will be just as committed to destruct, like it's almost like this, somebody will meet their destructive energy. Like this person has this really destructive energy they put on other people, like a really self-righteous, belligerent energy, and then somebody will just like meet that, and it's like somebody will develop such a hate on for them that they're gonna like almost go against them with such a force that is so extreme that they won't know what to do with it. So that was pile number 2. And then pile number 3. Who should be sorry, but is it? Pile number 3. Okay, let's see. We've got Knight of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. I'm hearing something secretive here. Who should be sorry, but who isn't? 9 of Pentacles. This person almost, in some cases, I hear there's about 4 different things going on here, but this person, they almost keep things secret from themselves. Everything is fine. Yeah, this is kind of a sneaky person. and they present a certain facade. It reminds me of the person who like pretends to be like the preacher who pretends to be this upstanding citizen, but they basically hide. They do stuff. It's like they do bad stuff at home that's very bad to their wife, their children. There could be SA involved, but yeah, we'll keep it YouTube friendly, right? But this is like somebody who's really, it's like, and what I hear is they're not sore, and this feels like this person has done really something really dark. And perhaps because they've done something so dark, they have to separate themselves from this. And because of that, because the thing that they've done is so dark, they almost have to, and it could be fraud, it could be, I'm here, it could be SA, it could also be fraud. It could even be CP, but like, yeah, it's like, I just want to keep it acronyms because I don't want to, like, you know, like, trigger the algorithm or what have you, right? But, it's something dark or fraudulent, but the person is just so, I keep on hearing the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing, and they may have a very outgoing, personable, charming facade that kind of fools the world and has allowed them to get away with this person. And I'm hearing smooth, silver-tongued devil. So somebody who acts in a certain way that's I'm hearing this person, they're almost a charmer. They charm miserable people and like almost like Patch Adams. And it's like, because they have this charming facade, people, and it's like, okay, this charming facade that they put on for other people, they almost hide it from because of that, they hide things from themselves, right? They just they hide things from themselves, and because of that, they hide. They're basically they hide it from other people, and like they hide, and then they hide these aspects of themselves even from themselves because it's bad. And this is a very common psychological tactic in some type of dark triad types, right? It's like this person beginning, they're always trying to find a new beginning. And it almost gives me this vibe of somebody who will destroy someone in one town and then move on to another one, and then they're basically very like they'll end up somewhere else, and then they'll find another, like they'll go to one church, they'll do all these bad things, not saying it's from a church, but that energy, like they'll go to another town and set up shop and do something else, and it's like they don't even, like they're so disconnected from themselves, they don't even realize that what they're doing is wrong. So it's like, how can they even be sorry when their psyche is so fractured? They hold it to themselves. They hold what they've done to themselves to the point where they're kind of, it's like they present this outgoing self, but they're also kind of a loner, avoidant too, and holding things to themselves. So, yeah, let's see what else. Destroy. I'm hearing this person's a very destructive person. Game. They think of things as a game. But it's like they wouldn't say that. But success, a game, like it's like they want to be at the top of the heap. It could be a man. I kind of got a man vibes. Could be a woman too, but I did kind of get a man vibes. That somebody who wants to be at the top of the heap, and they're very, very much a person of a lie. Very, it's a good book too if you want to read it, called People of the Lie by Scott Peck. Really good book, but they're very much a person of the lie, and they're a very destructive person, but they're so disconnected from this part, that side of themselves. So yeah, it's fair to say this person's spiritually evil. They're like they think they'll never get caught, but how will they get caught? I wonder, this person, because they keep on going around not being sorry when they are. I mean, not being sorry when they should be. So yeah, not being sorry when they are weary. I'm hearing people will get weary of them, and sometimes they'll get weary too. It's like their dam will break, and then the part of them, when somebody, how they say about criminals, they just want to tell, they always have to tell one person. That's the vibe that I'm getting. This person will somehow, almost unintentionally, like they'll get themselves caught, like their higher self will get them caught. And it's like the part of their higher self wants them to be caught or whatever they're doing, and then it really has a devilish dark triad energy. And then child, it could involve a child, not going any further than that, but or a child may tell on them, or something about their inner child is that, like, it's like this person, it's like they've really got a lot of fractured parts to them, right? They've got a lot of fractured parts, and it's sort of like the child part in them will sort of win over and mess things up, if that makes sense. This person may have multiple parts, or even multiple. I'm saying this person may have DID. Not dissing people who have DID. There's lots of people who have DID. Dissociative identity disorder. They're not always scary, right? They're not like bad criminal people often, but they can be too, right? Because any person, like, there could be people with mental disorders that are, good or evil, everything in between, right? So I'm not dissing people with DID, but this person, I sense that they have this, like, fractured self to them, and it's basically they will it's sort of like the inner child will want to win, and they'll go into a situation that's their undoing. Like, it's almost like that child part of their higher self will go into, or an actual child could eventually tell them. Maybe when they get older, But yeah, this is like, I'm hearing this person very devilish. They go from one situation to the next. Like, they're not, like, this is a very severely disordered person, so it's sort of like it feels very, very destructive. It feels very, destructive. But let's see, what do people in their life think about them now? Misfortune. What do people think of them now? They think that this person just brings nothing but misfortune. And that's maybe something what could, like, eventually, it's like if you keep on bringing misfortune in people's lives with constancy, there's a point when it's gonna catch up with you, right? There is a point when it's going to catch up with you. So it's kind of like it's like this person, they just keep on, there's a part of them that's smart, that's smart enough to kind of put on a facade and have their personality structured in this way. There's a part of them that's really destructive, and that will be they're a slave to their own self. Like, they've really got, and I think they have a lot of trauma. Not that everyone, lots of people are traumatized, right? I mean, we've all been traumatized, right, to some degree or another. But this person has gone to the dark side with their trauma. They've had severe trauma, but it's like but yeah, they're not sorry, even though they should be, because it's like the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. And it's just like, it's pretty wretched. It feels very wretched, though. So yeah, let's see if there's any last minute advice we get. Let's see what the angel deck says. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Write about your thoughts and feelings. This situation is already resolved. Interesting. Write about your thoughts and feelings. So I'm hearing that your feelings I'm hearing you may have very intense feelings about this person. I'm hearing do not be afraid to basically go into your feelings about this person. And do not be afraid to feel the depth. Like, I mean, I think for some you may be kind of afraid to go into the depths of pain that you've experienced because of this person. I'm hearing this situation is already resolved. You may be concerned, will this person get their karma? I'm hearing they will. And they also live it every day. Like, this person is completely disconnected from their soul, right? So they're living it every day, right? They're living they're living a nightmare every day, and they are just so very disconnected from themselves. And yeah, it's a very, I mean, I'm hearing this person's a demon seed. Interesting. Like they could be involved with fraud, but they're a demon seed. This could be. I keep on getting man and father, so it feels male, but it could be a female too. This could be your father. I'm sorry if that's the case, but it could be, or this person could be a father, or they're. I'm hearing something else. They're going against the father, like Father God, like their behavior is so devilish. It goes against the energy of what like a protective, good energy should be like. So it's sort of like they're just really, really twisted and disconnected. So that's what we've got for pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you have a terrific day. Goodbye.